Our firm represents some of the finest properties in the South. These are America's last best places, and stewards of these lands are true conservation heroes. They have trusted our team to show their property's unique intrinsic value, monetize that value through a sale, and see to it that the next landowner will protect the legacy they built. As part of our 30th anniversary, we created a short film series honoring these landowners and telling the land story. Today's property is certainly one of a kind. We have a long history here. The last time we represented it, we sold it with one call from a Rolodex, but we regretted not having the opportunity to share this property's story. Today, we have that opportunity, and you're in for a treat. We're here at one of my favorite places, the Santa Fe River, the largest tributary to the Suwannee and the freshwater spring capital of the world. We're going to show you one of the few remaining privately held springs, one of the only islands on the Santa Fe, a Florida Cracker-style island house, and hundreds of acres of some of North Florida's most beautiful forest. You will see a property in natural places, the quality of which few get to enjoy. Join us as we celebrate one of Florida's last best places. Welcome to River Run. This 384-acre property is less than an hour northwest of Gainesville and just 15 minutes to High Springs, the ecotourism epicenter of North Florida. In fact, it borders the Issintuckty Conservation Area, home to one of the most famous springs in the world. This area shares a conservation and recreation ethic based around enjoying these waters. There are numerous springs along the property's river frontage, spring creeks, as well as magnitude 3 and 4 spring heads privately located on the interior of the river run itself. The 75-mile-long Santa Fe River is one of Florida's famed blackwater rivers, meaning its color is derived from freshly fallen leaves like finely brewed tea. The acidity of the tannins ensures the water remains fresh. In fact, early explorers preferred storing this water for drinking over spring water. This portion of the river flows quickly and is deep enough for both kayaks and outboards. However, the lure of easy subdivision has taken its toll, and like most of Florida, development has sadly reduced the amount of old Florida places like this that we have left. Thankfully, the state, private landowners, and the Alachua Land Trust, among others, have worked together to preserve many of the remaining properties here. This property is one of the largest private, unprotected stretches left on the entire Santa Fe and has 1.5 miles of high bank frontage, including a 6-acre private island and springs. This property is a prime candidate for future conservation easement and the benefits afforded to whoever grants such protections. Just being on this river reminds me what is so special about this part of Florida. What a blessing that we have these fertile lands full of game, enormous trees, and clear flowing water, and this much abundance. Few places in the world compare. Yet with all of the solitude here, it's hard to imagine that we are in one of the fastest population shifts in America. There is a great population of deer, turkey, ducks, and other wildlife. The agricultural future, too, of this property is bright. There have recently been 3 wells permitted, 2 being installed to allow irrigation to the approximately 100 acres of farmland. While we enjoy modern Florida's economy and conveniences, on this property it's still old Florida here. If you've ever read Patrick Smith's A Land Remembered and love the story of the land like I do, you're going to fall in love with River Run. My team represents lands across 4 southern states, and we close an average of $500,000 a day, 7 days a week of fine land just like this, representing the landowners that steward over it and helping buyers reach their dream of owning it is what we do. We hope you enjoyed this behind the gate look at one of North Florida's last great places. Remember too, God created this world, but He gave mankind dominion over it. Being a land steward is one of the most rewarding experiences you can have in this life. We'd like to share our gratitude to the current landowners and those that came before them for being great stewards of this very special place. We hope you enjoyed this inside look at River Run and the legacy that has been created here.